first idea that we're going to start with are these milk chocolate character animals. Now they come in a pack. You've got 8 in a pack, but what I'm going to do is to split them down. So because we're handling food, I know it's you know, common sense, but just make sure you've washed your hands first of all. And we're going to take these out of the bag. And now I've got these little bags that I bought from eBay. Now I don't have the link for them. You'll just have to sort of get a tape measure out, or a little ruler or something, and just measure them. So what we're going to do is we're going to split these up and we're going to pop them into these bags. So I'm putting her in upside down, so to speak, so the closed part is at the top of the bag. And what I'm going to do is to just fold over the top. Now, rather than putting a boring bit of sellotape on there, what I'm going to do is put a sticker on. Now, I've just pulled out these from my little sticker stash. And depending on who you're giving them to, is to really what kind of sticker that you want to use. Now, we bought these from the range this week, so I thought these were really sweet, these flower stickers. And they're really sparkly as well. So I'm going to stick one of those on the top. So you just fold the bag over. I'll find myself a nice flower sticker there, get that ready. You just fold it over and pop your flower sticker on the back like that. So that one there is all done and it's all ready. So we will be using all the things that we're making here and either giving them individually as presents, or we're going to be adding them to the gift baskets. Here we go. So me and Phoebe have just sat and put these in the bags. On the back they've all got different stickers on. So they're really, really sweet. Now, if you've got a child at school that wants to maybe give out some little chocolates to their friends or nursery, these are a great little gift that they can give out sort of at the end if they're allowed to, you know, to their friends. Or if you're doing a party as well that's around Easter time, this is a great little idea. So that's the first idea. Now we're going to move on to the treat bags. So we've got the bags there that we bought from Poundland, the sort of the round ones with the like a vase shape. We've got the more traditional style. These I had in my stash from last year. They have Easter eggs on, and these are tiny cone shaped bags. So if you just wanted to do some small little sort of cones of sweets, then they're ideal for those. So what we're going to do is to mix up the sweets in the bags and the flying saucers and the chocolates and things like that. And we're going to make some goodie bags with these. Right, so we've set the sweets out and we're just going to start by filling these cone bags. Now, because they're quite thin at the bottom, you want something that's sort of smallish at the bottom to go in. So maybe something like some of these super mixes or something small, maybe those Millions sweets. You know, the really small ones would be quite good as well. So just pop a little bit in the bottom there. And then maybe these eggs here, you could put something like a layer of those in. And then you've got these chick things. So you can just mix and match with anything that you've got. You know, if you prefer, you can use sweets that are all wrapped. But as I say, just make sure you've washed your hands before you start, or you can put a pair of gloves on. So you can just put some sweets in the bag like that. Get some of the curling ribbon that you can buy online. You can perhaps buy that from eBay or somewhere like that. You don't have to put one of these chicks in. I did put a chick in, but you can just fill it up with normal sweets. You don't have to put the chocolate chip in. And all you have to do is just to curl the ribbon like that, and it just makes a tiny little sweet cone there, and chocky cone that you can give out. So there we go, that's another idea with those little cones. And there we go, there's a couple of sweet cones there all ready to go. Okay, now we're going to bag up these. These are the same as the treat bags that you can get from Poundland. They're just a slightly different design. So we're just going to fill those up now. So what I'm going to do at the bottom is put some, oh, that one's just ripped. What I'm going to do at the bottom, I'll get another one, is put some of these flying saucers in the bottom. And these are great when you're doing sweet bags because they pad out your little sweet goodie bag, and they're relatively inexpensive. So put a few of those in, but don't feel you have to sort of fill the bag, but find the sweets that but you know, are a good size. So we could put one of the lollies in here, put one of those at, sort of at the back, in the middle, and things will wriggle about, so don't worry too much. And I think maybe these chocolate eggs, because these are quite big, so if I take those out of there, because we are going to use the bunny in one of the baskets, so I'm just going to take a few of these eggs out and pop some of them in there as well. And with these sweets here, because they're loose, I'm going to put them into some little tiny bags, the same way that we did with these, just so they don't run about everywhere. So I'm just going to do that now. Right, so we've put the little Jelly Baby type chicks in a bag. We've put some of these and some of the Haribo as well. So we've just done exactly the same thing and put the stickers on the back, and they can then go straight in to the goodie bag. I mean, you can put them in loose, it won't matter at all. So as you can see, that's a real nice size goodie bag. So we could even maybe put a couple of these in, but just literally put in what you think. I mean, that's a real good size one there, isn't it? And then these bags came with some ribbon. So I'm just going to tie the ribbon up. So you don't have to put this much in. You can just make them to exactly how you want them. And I think it's nice to put them in the individual bags though, because it doesn't feel like the kids, you know, you can separate them up and split them up and say, right, you can have sort of that today or whatever. So there's a nice huge goodie bag full of sweets. So that's the large version, and I'm just going to now make some smaller ones. These treat bags for that. Now these are the ones that came from Poundland that we bought recently, so we'll just take those out, and that's how the ribbon comes. You always get coordinating ribbon with it. Okay, so again, I'm going to put one of these chocolate lollies inside, maybe a couple of chicks from here, and it is just literally a case of popping things together. And maybe one of these that we did earlier, a couple of coins. So this one I'm going to do just chocolate, I think. Maybe a few of the eggs. So all we do now is just grab a ribbon from here and do that one up like that, and I'll just do it in a bow. There we go. So there's a little chocolate gift goodie bag. So I'm just going to make a couple more of those up and we'll move on to the next one. We have the treat bags. We made up 6 of those. So now we're going to move on to the more traditional treat bag. I'll show you how to put together these treat bags. Again, you can put anything you want in them. You don't have to do it as I've done it at all, but I will show you anyway. Just take that out. There's a staple stuck in those. So this is what they come out like. I remember as a kid having these at parties and being given a little bag to take home, and you have like a balloon in or a bit of cake or something like that. Yeah, one of those blowy balloon things that make a noise. Yeah, and bubbles. Yeah, so you could also do that. You could put those sorts of things, and you don't have to just put sweets in. You know, there's loads of it. And if you go into like Asda and places like that, they have like toy sections of little party bag toys, so you can put those in if you want to. So this time what I've done is the remainder of the sweets I've put into these small bags here. Now again, I don't have the link, but these came from eBay and they've just got a little bunny rabbit on, so I thought that would be ideal. We've just bagged up these, put the stickers again on the back, just so they're easy to put in. And you can put anything you want. Now these are not really thick. I've put some of the flying saucers in a bag there. They're not really thick, but they're good enough, you know, to do the job, so they're absolutely fine. So maybe just put a few of those in with you know, just build them up as to what you think, maybe a couple of eggs or something, and that makes a nice bag. And again, you can put a pack of bubbles in or whatever else. So that's for those kind of treat bags. So I'm just going to make another one of those up. Right, for this bag, what I'm going to do is to pop in this skipping rope. Okay, so again, it doesn't have to be sweets. You can put anything that you want that you think the kids would like for Easter. I mean, that on its own, you could just put that in, maybe put a lolly down the side and a little chocolate like that, and that again would make a really nice present. So just mix and match the insides as to what you think. Right, the next thing I want to show you are these treat boxes. These came from Pound World Plus. You get 8 in a packet for £1. So let me just open those and we'll see what they're like inside. Get rid of the packaging. So once you've taken them out, you get the nice little baskets like that. So you can actually leave them like that if you didn't want to do the lid part, but they do close, and I think they look really nice and cute closed. So I've got some of this shredded paper that I bought from Poundland, and so you can put shredded paper if you want in the bottom just to pad it out a little bit, or you can just put the sweets straight in. It's completely up to you. But I'm going to put just a tiny bit of this shredded paper in the bottom. Right, so it's just poke a little bit in there, and then what you can do is to put your chockies, make sure they fit, just put a few in the bottom like that, and then you just do the box up and they're ready to give as a little present. So again, that's another cheap, cute idea that you can do. Right, the last treat boxes that we are going to fill are these here. Now these came from Pound World Plus, so I'll just open the box now. Right, with these and with anything that we've done today, you don't have to just put sweets and chocolate in them. The whole reason that I've done sweets and chocolate is because that's just what I wanted to do, to give you as many ideas as possible, and then you can pick the ideas that suit you. So with these, you could also put in maybe a little pot of slime or something like that if your kids like slime. It doesn't have to be the chocolate. So this one here, we've got a Happy Easter one. All I've done is open it out and put some shredded paper in the bottom. And then I'm going to put one of these chocolate rabbits in that we individually wrapped and fill it up again with the eggs, the chicks, and sort of bits and pieces like that, just so it's nice, because that's what I wanted to do with these. Now these have little cutout bits there that just join up together, and that's how you fasten the box up. But again, you can put in whatever you want, maybe some packs of stickers if you cut them up, you know, anything. But just bear in mind that they're not a very big box, so you're not going to get loads of stuff in there, but you know, you will get some of the smaller items, maybe bouncy balls or something like that, or marbles if your kids are old enough for those. So there we have those treat boxes. Again, you can fill those with anything that you want. Okay, now this is the very last thing in this little video here. We have the treat bucket. Now this is a felt treat bucket, and with this, this came from Poundland. I'm just going to take the tag off. Okay, I'm going to put some tissue paper in the bottom. Now I'm going to use pink purely because the little pink feet that the bunny rabbit's got. Just scrunch up some tissue paper and pop that in the bottom. So just put in how much you think that you're going to need. Now for this, I'm going to put in a skipping rope, one of these little lollies. They came from Home Bargains, and chocolate there, one of the chocolate lollies. And in the bottom, I'm just going to pop some of these chocolates in the bottom there, just to kind of fill it up a little bit. And there we go. There you have a felt little rabbit. Now that's really, really easy to do. You can, as long as you've got these, you can just build them up and put anything that you want in. So there we go. That's the last idea in this video. I'll just set them all out now so you can see them. And there we have it. these are all the treats, Easter bags that we've made up, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope it's given you a few ideas of different ways that you can wrap the kids' sweets and chocolates up, or goodies, whatever you decide to give them this Easter. So thank you so much for watching. Please also look out for our Easter basket wrapping tutorial as well. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do. And I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.